Sunday evening, right?
Yeah.
Glorious weather. Kaushal. Here they go. That's good never. Glorious weather. And what time is it?
10 to 10.
Yeah, it's almost 10 o'clock. Wonderful times. Wish it was slightly different. Cricket was played. I'm wearing a uniform. You're wearing some uniform. Kaushal obviously was the 12th man today. We had a good time at Rantham 3 grounds. We had Shalini, Binu, Madhviji, and also Deepak, Parag, Nitish, Dilip, Sid, three of us. Trying to have some semblance of a season, cricket season. Cricket is not being played. So we had a good session talking about what the season will look like. We are living in a time which is very surreal. I don't think anybody could have designed something like this, and but that's what it is. Let's talk about what we're going to do this year.
Yep.
Right?
So we started with an agenda of quick few points of getting ready for 2020. We have a lot of cricket, a lot of other things that are left to happen. Starting with getting our net set up, getting our field set up for the season. We need to also start communicating with everyone in the group as much as we can. Another very important thing that Bikram and KP brought up is how we can support our local businesses that we have, in the sense of we have so many people in the group who have businesses around which work out, how we can bring them to a upfront and let our this BGSC community know about all of that as well. It's very important for us to do that. So that's again on our effort. We need to also ramp our website to bring it up to 2020. We are communicating the right information on it. And Kids Camp, a great effort being run by KP, Sammy, and Moin and Srini. Getting all these 4 people are doing a fantastic job to get kids up and running and bring them up to speed. We were looking at some of the videos that KP had built up before this COVID started, and it is great to see that there's so much talent that we can bring out. So said that's again on our agenda to get our 2020 kids coaching and camping formalized as much as we can. So 25th anniversary as well.
Yeah, so the club formed in '96, so this is our 25th anniversary, and today also happens to be Eid, so Eid Mubarak to everyone.
Yeah, Eid Mubarak.
So
Eid Mubarak.
So there's a lot of uncertainty in the future, whether cricket is going to happen, whether it's not going to happen. Within the club also, we don't know how the things are going to turn out, but there are a few things that we're going to start taking steps on. Regarding what we can do to be prepared if cricket happens. If it doesn't happen, that's fine. But there are other things we can do as a community, because as a club we have a tagline which Nitish spent and said so well so many years ago, and we put it on our website, on our shirts. The tagline is, we also play cricket, so it's not only about cricket, it's about a lot more things other than cricket. So over the next coming days and weeks, we'll be coming up with various ideas and things that hopefully brings our community together, our club together, and paves the way to whatever situation arises, whether we are playing MSCL, whether we're playing just maybe it's just a Curry Cup at the end of the season, or whatever the case might be, and we are ready to deal with that.
Oh, this is the year where it will define us, and when we say we are a Gymkhana and we are a social sports playing club, right? That social element without being engaged, and how we keep ourselves together, right? As of now, our 2020 season has just not started, and probably this might be the start of the season. We don't know, all right? But then how do we start engaging our club members at various fronts? Could be small little things, but how do we keep ourselves engaged in helping each other? It could be, I hope it's going to be all off the field this year, to be very honest, to be personal, right? I just want to bring this, we also play cricket into its own perspective, right? So hopefully without playing cricket, if we can prove ourselves as a club, right? Maybe helping somebody find a job, helping our communities or local small businesses or just do our family virtual engagement. However we do it, we have to figure out a way to keep ourselves together and just excel ourselves as a club.
Yeah, the facility we play in, Rentham Development Center, is a very, very high risk facility in the sense that people there have a lot of medical conditions, they age, they're infirm, and so they are doing their level best to prevent from coronavirus, COVID to enter the facility, because if it does, God forbid, it does get in there, it will have a devastating impact on the entire community. So because of that, they have been very, very cautious as to what happens at the facility. So we need to be very cognizant of that too, because there's certain segment of population which have very susceptible to being impacted by coronavirus, while younger people, even though they can get impacted, the impact is not as dramatic. So we need to, as we open up or as we go about doing our business, we need to kind of keep that in mind, and that's going to play into whatever decisions happen down the road. But regardless, like Kaushal said and like she said, there are a lot of things that we can still do. We had a lot of momentum going into this year. The kids camp for the first time was an all-year event. Kaushal, Sammy, Moin, Srini, all these guys have worked so hard over the winter, and a bunch of other people contributed as well, right?
A lot of volunteers.
Kamal has been a fantastic
used to
contributor.
go.
Nitish has been a fantastic,
Correct. So that momentum has been halted, but that's just been halted for a little bit because the foundation is very solid there. It's going to build on that, and then the Trimurti of Dilip, Deepak, and Parag going over to South Africa representing India in this over 50 tournament, which unfortunately was cut short because that was the peak of coronavirus at that time. But that was a very proud moment for the club, and that was laid a foundation for this 25th anniversary. But that also was cut short, but at the same time it was a very proud moment for us. So we're going to build on that. So stay safe and be positive. But at the same time, I know a lot of us are in the IT industry, so things are relatively okay, but there might be others who may not be that fortunate. But as a community, like Kaushal said, we are going to do our best. We're going to formulate ways and plans as to how, as a club, we can contribute towards making their lives better. And that's something that we'll discuss more and come to a conclusion which helps everyone.
Yeah.
Okay. Cheers.
Great. Thank you so much. 1, 2, 3. Go Gymkhana!